I don't know what I do with the audio. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Peace, everybody. How we doing out there? First and foremost, let me know how my audio's coming through. Let me know if I'm clear. Let me know if it's low. If somebody can, please do a mic check for me. Do a mic check. Let me know how my audio is to the community. How's everybody feeling out there? How we doing today? Please let me know how the audio is right now. Let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know how the audio is. Nope, I have not. Not yet. Audio's good? Beautiful. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in and tapping in for this early rising show. Coffee and Crypto, Turkey Day Market Update. I appreciate everybody that takes the time out to now I don't know what's going on with my audio over here today, y'all. I really don't know what's going on with the audio. The audio may not return. I don't know. Something's going on with my my receiver or the mixer. I don't know what's going on with the audio, but hey, we had the intro music. You know what I'm saying? We did have the intro music. How's everybody feeling today? How goes the day? How's for those that do celebrate it? How's your turkey day? You sound like you in a hall, but it's good. Sound like I'm in a hall, but it's good. Let me see if I can fix that on the audio. Sounds great. Okay, audio good on YouTube. So I wonder why it sounds differently on Instagram. Swerve, stay busy. What's going on? Peace. In fact, let's do this real quick. Let me know where y'all tuning in from today on this Turkey Day. Let me know where y'all tuning in from today on this Turkey Day. Do a quick roll call. Y'all already know I'm coming in from the Windy City, Chi-Town, Southside. Let me know where y'all tuning in and tapping in from. In fact, let me get this sent out to my Discord members as well. Hold on. Almost forgot about my Discord. Let me get this sent out to everybody. Okay. Virtual assistant already on it. Thank you. All right, we're checking in from New York City. Hey, a lot of New York City in the house. Detroit's in the building. Cali's in the building. What's going on? Peace. Okay, Truth Seeking Lou said he just got back to Chicago. We got Atlanta in the building, Baltimore in the building, North Carolina in the building, Philly in the building. Okay, so you got ice on your side of the world. In New Orleans? We got New Orleans in the building. Eastside St. Louis in the building. Hey, Southside Jamaica, Queens is in the building. What's going on? New Mexico's in the house. Chicago and Houston in the building. Cincinnati, City of Seven Hills, what's going on? DC is in the building. How we feeling out there? We got Virginia in the building. We got Connecticut in the building. Family, the page, what y'all want to understand is that when I go live on Instagram, my page is now public. So if you can, please share this out. Family, friends, please share this out if you can. Get it out to family and friends. Get it out to family and friends. If you can, please get it out to family and friends. What's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Seeing some familiar faces in the building today. I'm seeing some familiar faces. Hey, like I said, hey, tag your family, friends. Send it to them, DM. In fact, if you best, if you probably tag and do both. Tag. Let me see y'all tagging y'all peoples in here. Let me see y'all tagging y'all peoples in here. For those that are on Instagram, let me see y'all tag y'all family and friends. Let me see y'all tag your family and friends. College Park, Georgia. College Park in the building. What's going on? We got New York in the building. Buffalo, New York in the building. PA? What's PA? Pennsylvania? Nah, that ain't Pennsylvania. Excuse my ignorance. What's PA? Please excuse my ignorance. Please excuse my ignorance. Yeah, for those of you that are on Instagram, hey, if you can, send this to your family and friends. Tag your family and friends. Get them over here. This needs to be the discussion, the topic of the day at that table. Okay, representing the Ville. What's going on? Mission accomplished. Representing the Ville. Family, if y'all can, tag your peoples in this. Tag your peoples. Like I said, the page is public. The page is public today, so tag your peoples, please. Wish I had a way I could send it out. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling in the space? For those of you that are, got your head on straight, for those of you that are already making those generational moves for you and your family, how are we feeling in space? How are we feeling with the most current price action? Are you loving it? Are you hating it? What's your opinion? What's your opinion? You loving what you're seeing? You hating what you're seeing? I need to know. I need to know. How many dip buyers we got in the building, in fact? By a show of hands. How many of y'all dip buyers? How many of y'all taking advantage of these low prices? I mean, $91,000 Bitcoin? You said it's not showing up. It's not showing up that I'm live? Wow. They probably hating. It's all well. That's why I'm telling everybody to tag people. Tag your family. Tag your friends. Everybody tag 3 people. If you know you got 3 people that are interested in the digital asset space, blockchain technology, tag them. Tag 3 of your friends. Let me know how many of y'all got friends over there. Tag 3 of your friends. Let me know how many of y'all got friends over there that's interested in this type of information. Come on now. Tag your peoples. Tag your peoples. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Now, by show of hands, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let me see a thumbs up if you're a dip buyer. If you're taking advantage of this dip as it is right now, let me see your thumbs up. After you tag your peoples, let me see your thumbs up. Who's buying these dips? Don't trip, buy the dip. You already know. Business as usual. Okay, so it is Pennsylvania. It is Pennsylvania. Atlanta is in the building. What's going on? I'm going to just say I told motherfuckers to buy the dip and damn near got crucified for it. Wow. Wow. Damn near bit your head off just for trying to give them a little bit of financial advice, huh? Bought the dip. That's why I can't participate in the Black Friday sale. I bought the new book though. Hey, I appreciate that. Have you taken a look at the preview of the book? Have you taken a look at the preview of the book? Let me know if you took a look. Let me know if you took a look yet. We got Connecticut in the building. Peace, peace, peace. Hey, look, if actually you can participate in the Black Friday sale. You want to know why? Since you bought the dip, you now have the ability to leverage that dip buying, collateralize it, take out a small loan against it, and then come over and get the Black Friday sale. You know I accept crypto. So that don't stop you from participating. You just got to think about another way to participate with what you got. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. We got Decatur in the building. Decatur, Georgia in the building. Sam Stone said he was buying a dip at 79. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we can see what's going on with prices right now. Getting a little bit of relief rally. Come on now. There we go. Getting a little relief rally in the market. Little relief rally. Some of your outliers are Casper, Aptos, AVAX, ARB, TON, Mantle, Pi, Ondo, Flare, Sky, World, is that? No, it's not World Liberty. Wild Token. Those are some of the outliers, meaning that they're seeing more percentage gains than the rest as of right now. So we are going to take a deep dive. We are going to do some technical analysis. I do have a couple of stories that I would like to share with you all. First and foremost, though, you do have a couple of Black Friday sales going on. You got the Ledger Black Friday sale, right? Where depending on what you buy, you're going to get some free Bitcoin, okay? Now, if you go to blockwallstreet.biz, right? That's the new website. Blockwallstreet.biz, because it's the business, B-I-Z, right? BLOCKWALSTREET.BIZ. And you scroll down, I do have a link for you to get a ledger, right? And actually it's more than $20 of free Bitcoin. Now it's more than $20. You're getting about $80, $70, $90 worth of Bitcoin for those of you out there that do not yet have a hardware wallet, right? Personally, I like the Ledger Flex. But for those of you out there that do not have a Ledger wallet, you can go to my website. You can click the link to sign up. Sign up for crypto.com. NodeGo, for those of you that want to make money while your computer's running in the background, you definitely want to use the NodeGo sign up or the NodePay sign up. Each of these are going to pay you just for using your bandwidth. All right? And then for those of you that would like to shop online and get paid back in crypto, you can use the Sats Back link. All right? You can use that. Now, I am going to be having a Black Friday sale, and I'll be announcing that here in a minute. For those of you that have not yet signed up for a paid account on TradingView, for those of you that are really interested in trying to learn how you can gauge the market, right? Instead of sitting back waiting for these YouTubers to tell you what to do, what to buy, when to buy, for those of you that want to take fishing in your own hands instead of being fed fish, you want to sign up for this Black Friday sale on TradingView. I ain't got no referral link, even though there probably is a referral link. Probably do need to go find one and put it on my website. Right now, it's 80% off with a free month. You can't beat that. It's 80% off with a free month. You can't beat that. Do you know by any chance when Cash App will also USD on Sol will be? No, I don't know. There's no way I can have that type of insider information. You get what I'm saying? AD, what's going on, big homie? Rich Rises. Wait, you at the shop? You at the shop today? Let me know if you at the spot. So we do have Black Friday sales. Going on. First and foremost, let's take a look at the Black Friday sale that we have in the market. Hey, my man's Cosmic Crypto said, I got a mean ledger set up, Flex, and 3 signers. Bully you to crypto go. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that love. 100%. 100%. Let me see. Am I not signed in over here? Hold on. Oh, I'm not signed in. Why am I not signed in? Hold on, y'all. Let me do this real quick. Let me do something real quick because I want to get signed in over here. So, hold on. Let me just sign myself in real quick. Give me 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Let me get in here. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. This should bring us right in. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we back on. Now we back on. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. Bam. There we go. There we go. And look at that. Look at that Ethereum Black Friday sale. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. From almost $5,000, August 25th, it $4,955. Right now it's $3,000. You can't tell me this ain't a discount. You're not going to be able to sit there and tell me that this isn't a discount. Because when you look at it in retrospect, right? When you look at it in retrospect, it's a new Solana hardware wallet that goes stupid as well. I'm going to cop the flex from your site and the unruggable jump. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I actually just got the Solana Seeker mobile phone in the mail. I'm going to be doing an unboxing live on that in a couple of days. Big shout out to Double R on the love on that one. Big shout out. But now, if you look at it like this, right? Just imagine, a couple of months ago, Ethereum was $4,900. You can't sit here and tell me right now that when price was up here, you would not have done maybe the unthinkable. Or let me not say that. Let me just say, you wish you had a time machine so you could have went back to July of 25 and bought it at $3,000. Look at the lows we're at again. We're back at the lows before we took off. And what did we do? Came back to retest the previous breakout. How many times, for those of you that have been watching me for X amount of years, how many times have I told y'all always look for the retest of the breakout? How many times have I told y'all always look for a retest of the breakout? Right? We most recently got that. We most recently got that. Now, what we're looking for is follow through. That's what we're going to have to look for here. Follow through. Right? And we're going to go through what follow through is going to look like. Bitcoin, same thing. Same exact thing. Hold on. Let me clear some of this up. Let me clear some of this up. Hold on. This right here should only be visible on the weeks. Just like this should only be visible on the week off the hours. There we go. So now if we go down to a daily, let me see. So where is this popping up at? Okay, this is the monthly. Let me take that off the days. There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna fix everything here in 1 second. Turn that off the hours. So now if we go down to a weekly, we should have a weekly outlook. There we go. There we go. All right, so big picture, right? The big picture. This is the big picture. From your swing low of November of 2022 to your swing high, let me see, what's the high here? 125.7. Yep. No, 126. 126,000. Swing low to swing high. We've hit the top of the golden ratio. We've hit the top of the golden ratio. So we're testing the 38.2% retracement level. Family, this is textbook shit. This is text. How many of you out there have taken my Fibonacci class? Which, by the way, is going to be 50% off for the Black Friday sale. How many of you out there have taken the Fibonacci class and understand what we're looking at right here? And understand the information I'll be sharing. Nino, what's going on, big homie? You back in the land? Same to you, same to you. Let me know if you back in the land, bro. Need to tap in. But now, look, for those of you that took the Fibonacci class, how many of y'all know this is textbook shit right here? Nothing to be scared about, all the markets crashing. This is a 38.2% retracement. That's small bananas, man. Small bananas. That's not even nothing to get all bent out of shape over. Now, it's when you lose that you can see some pretty drastic pullbacks, right? To whereas we may then see a 50% drawdown from our most previous high. But what are we looking at right now? What type of discount is Bitcoin at right now? Bitcoin is at a 27, almost a 28% discount after coming off the lows of a 35% discount. 28% cheaper. Ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. If there was an item out there that you wanted, right? An item, a vehicle, a coat, a pair of shoes. If you could buy it today at 27% off, would you do it? Or would you wait and be like, man, you know what? It might go on a deeper sale. I might be able to get it at 50% off. You're gonna wait for the possibility of a better discount, or are you gonna take advantage of the discount that's staring you in your face? I need to know. What would y'all do? What would y'all do? Because I mean, if we lose the 38.2 as support, we could see a 44 to a 54% retracement. Right? Now, what could be happening here? You could get a relief right. You could get a bounce, come back up to retest to 23.6, which is 100K, and then roll over to see 70,000. Or just roll back over and get another double bottom here at 83, and then get the bounce that we're looking for to continue on into the bull market. To whereas then we're going to see 150, 170, $200,000. Right? That's as of right now, though. Any and everyone that was able to see this should have been taking advantage of this level. They should have been taking advantage here. Right? Now, for those that are part of the New Money Matrix Discord, which we are going to have a Black Friday sale for those that want to join the New Money Matrix Discord and really get that last month of the year in learning high level with some high level learners, high level students, high level teachers, you are going to have a chance to join the New Money Matrix Discord at discount. All right? You are going to be able to join the New Money Matrix Discord at discount. In fact, for those that do want to join the New Money Matrix Discord, right? For those that do want to join the New Money Matrix Discord, go ahead and send an email so that way I can send you the discount link. Send an email to Block Wall Street Work. That's BLOCKWALLSTREETWORK at PROTON.me. Go ahead and send an email with the word Discord. You're going to get the link to join the Discord at discount. Those that are already in the Discord, y'all already know y'all going to get the discount. You ain't got to worry about sending anything in. Y'all already going to get it. It is a one-day thing. You got 1 day to get it, right? Same thing with my consultations. All my consultations are going to be on discount, but you get 1 day to get them. Y'all know what's going on with this. I don't know if it's laptop. I don't know if it's my speakers. Hopefully it's not my speakers. I'm praying it's not my speakers that's going out. But yeah, we're going to have a big Black Friday sale. We are going to have a big Black Friday sale. Okay, so yeah. So right now, all classes, right? All past classes are 50% off. All right, if you want to learn, especially this strategy utilizing Fibonacci, right? If you want to learn utilizing Fibonacci, right? You want to go to the website. Once again, that's blockwallstreet.biz, right? In fact, I'm going to tell you some of the top tier classes that you want to focus on right now. How to discharge debt, the Bitcoin and gold opportunity. Damn, do I not have the mortgage class up here yet? Okay, I'm gonna have how to open up a Bitcoin mortgage on here by the end of this live. I'm gonna have how to open up a Bitcoin mortgage. I thought I had it on here. But nonetheless, all classes are 50% off. Take advantage. Stock up. They're yours forever, right? Load up on them. Here goes the Fibonacci trading. For those of you that want to learn how to trade Fibonacci, this is the class for you. Once again, 50% off of all classes. Okay? For those of you that want to join the FinFlix, which is instead of you purchasing all the classes, right? But that is the difference. With FinFlix, you get a monthly subscription. So you can watch a majority of my last, maybe the last 40 classes I've done. You can watch them for as little, I think, $75 a month right now with the Black Friday sale. $75, right? 40 classes. Watch them day, night, 24 hours a day for 30 days. Discount, $75, right? For 1 month. but you don't get to keep the classes. So, you got to juggle. I would say lock in the ones you really, really, really want on the 50% off. And then for everything else, just get the subscription, and go view at your leisure. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. That's what I would do. All right. Now, what's going on? In fact, I was looking at this old story from 2020. This is June 18th, 2020. And they were saying 60% of Bitcoin is held long term as digital gold. I wonder how much is held today. Let's see. Let's just Google. Let's just cross-reference this with Google real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Still 2020. You know what? Let's ask ChatGPT. Or, you know what? We're not going to ask ChatGPT. What we're going to do, hold on. We are going to look for Venice, not Venus, Venice. And we're actually going to ask Venice, which is a decentralized form of ChatGPT. All right? Let's see. Let's say what percent of Bitcoin is held long term as digital gold. Let's see what it says. Let's see what the answer is. Let's see what the answer is. Let's see what Venice is going to tell us here. Once again, this is a decentralized version of ChatGPT. All right. Based on the provided search results, a significant majority of Bitcoin is being held long-term, supporting the digital gold narrative. Over 70% of Bitcoin circulating supply has not moved in over a year, which is the highest level ever recorded and indicates international intentional holding by long-term investors such as ETFs, pension funds, and sovereign wealth vehicles. Another source corroborates this, stating that over 68% of Bitcoin supply is held in wallets inactive for more than a year. So now, who are you? Do you got weak hands, or you got diamond hands? You hold it for long term? The MortgageFi class is a part of FinFlix. Yes, it is. The MortgageFi class is a part of FinFlix. Yes, it is. So what are you doing? You holding for long term? Huh? Or are you selling it every time price swings to the downside? Remember, we're playing a global game here. This is the first time we've been able to play on a level playing field. In fact, it's not even level. But a simple fact, right? Let me show y'all something. Stakes, let me see. Let's look at let's see if we can find, where is it? Where is it's a website I'm looking for. That's what it is. It's a state race. There it is. It's a state race. Here we go. State reserve race. Here we go. This is what I was looking for right here. Let me blow this up for y'all. You'll be surprised how much information is out here if you just know where to look, right? And if you know what to look for. Like, how many of you knew that there was a race of the states to get in and capture some of that Bitcoin? So now you got to ask yourself, right? As of right now, Arizona's made it, New Hampshire's made it, and Texas has made it. Everybody else, look at these. They've only made it to the committee. Then they got to go to the chamber, then back to the committee, then back to the chamber, and then it's enacted. Now look at the states, right, that made it, and then it failed. North Carolina failed. Oklahoma. Look who hasn't even gotten past the committee. Illinois. Illinois is playing in their ass right now. So now you got to ask yourself, if you're in a state that has not yet purchased any crypto, wouldn't you want to get ahead of the rest? Huh? Wouldn't you want to get ahead of your state and front run them? Do y'all understand what front running is? Do you not understand you got the ability to front run right now? Will you be formulating a course about the privacy narrative that's popping up? XLM just announced their privacy protocol too. Yes, I will. I definitely will. Class Ash said I opened 2 mortgages since that class. Hey, you the MVP. Is the new book on discount? No, it's already at a pre-discount. You're getting it at a pre-sale price. So no, it's already at a discount. The new book is at a pre-sale price. Right? Samstone said I was able to reach another 0.1 BTC gold during this dip. Hey, that's the shit. That's the shit. You winning. You're definitely winning. Naga's building reserves in my damn state ain't even buying crypto. Which class is the mortgage? It'll be available by the time I'm done with this. If just go look and just look for how to open up a Bitcoin mortgage. I'm gonna have it on there 5 minutes after I'm done with this lab. Don't even trip. I'm gonna have it on there 5 minutes after I'm done with this lab. Don't even trip. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you need a code for anything. I think wait, let me see. Is there a code? If there is a coupon code, one of the admins should drop it in YouTube and Instagram here in a minute. If there is a coupon code, I think all classes have just been marked down. But if there is a coupon code, it should get dropped in the Discord. I mean, in the chat on YouTube and Instagram here in any minute. We're also live on Retake, so big shout out to the Retake family. Big shout out to those that are tuning in and tapping in on Retake right now. In fact, let me go take a look. Let me see if I do got on Retake. Yep. Here we go. Don't even mute that. Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, we got a couple viewers on Retake. Which is the newer cryptocurrency blockchain based streaming platform, right? Like I said, I'm trying to get everybody into the future and on top of the things that are coming, right? Now, what's interesting, JP Morgan, who has been one of the largest deflectors. I'm not even going to say that they're a hater. They just trying to deflect everybody from it because they love it. They love it, right? JP Morgan's Bitcoin structured notes offer potentially massive returns if BTC surges by 2028. Pay attention to the instruments that are being created, everybody. Pay attention to the instruments that are being created. There's also going to be 2 new classes that are added to the website later on today that nobody's ever participated in. One is going to be covering neobanks. I don't know if anybody's familiar with what neobanks are yet. We are going to be covering that though. We are going to be covering neobanks, and the other one is covering the new Monad network. I just got to get them put up and on the website. They will be available later today. I just got to get them put up on the website. All right. But JP Morgan has filed with regulators for a leveraged product that would allow investors to bet on the future price of Bitcoin and potentially earn uncapped returns if the price of Bitcoin falls by late next year, but then soars by 2028. Watch out for the manipulation. As they try to make these successful. A Monday filing with the SEC from the top bank shows that proposed leverage product in the form of a structured note would allow investors to bet big on the leading cryptocurrency via BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust Exchange Traded Fund. Hey, for those of you that are part of the New Money Matrix Discord, I dropped something for y'all in there this morning. In fact, you know what? Fuck, I'm going to share it with the whole world. It don't matter. These are the type of things everybody needs to understand. Because this is the type of future that we're moving into. So hold on. Let me just, as they're talking about trust, right? Hold on, let me share something with y'all real quick. Hold on, let me share something with y'all. Well, you know what? Let me share it now before it skips my mind. Let me see. What is it? Is this it? I think this is it. This is it. Let me see where we at. Boom. Where we at? So what we're looking for, hold on. I got something for y'all. Here we go. The Bitcoin Autonomous Legacy Trust. Decentralized solution designed to protect and transfer your Bitcoin legacy without intermediaries. Built on rootstock smart contracts, which I've done classes on years ago, right? Vault ensures that your funds are automatically released to your heirs in the event of loss of access or death. Secure your Bitcoin legacy with Vault, a trustless automated inheritance protocol built on rootstock. Do y'all not see the information? Do y'all not see the technology that's being built out here? Are y'all not seeing the type of what would I want to call it? The innovation that's being created? Y'all not getting this anywhere else. You're not getting this anywhere else. Okay? I was trying to buy Schwab and I seen it was closed. That's why I like tokenized stocks, because you can go buy tokenized stocks any time of the day. Any time of the day. You're going to test the live streaming option on Pump with Solana? Yeah, I've streamed on Pump.fun already. In fact, I'm going to be streaming on Pump.fun later on today from my Discord. So I do got a Discord for those of the Fibbo Bully token holders in Pump.fun. I am going to be streaming live with them later on today. And I'm also going to be streaming on the new Base Drop stream platform too. All right? Okay, no code for classes. Everything's marked down. Just thought about it. Don't just position us as the new nation state. Interesting thought process. They're actively building on BTC in real time for TradFi to make sense. Yeah. God Killer says, I own two Bitcoin. I own way more stocks. Okay. All right. Cardano's trustless bridge is being built on rootstock. Very interesting. BTC is a liquidity layer with the complex smart contracts of ADA. Yeah, ADA been a poor piss performer though. Sad thing. But now, hey, JP Morgan once again, opening up the door for them to win. All right. So come on, y'all. Let's get ahead of this new legacy system, please. Now, Aave, what's going on? I keep telling y'all, JP Morgan of the space, and it's just real interesting that they played the position like this. It says an Aave whale has repurchased Aave worth $4 million after previously having part of their position liquidated due to a sharp price drop. So you see what they did? They doubled down. The whale had previously been partially liquidated during the market crash. Data shows that over the past 2 years, the whale accumulated 284,000 Aave through cyclical loans with an average cost of about $165. Now, due to the market downturn, 32,000 Aave were liquidated at a price of 101, resulting in a loss of 3.22 million. After this repurchase, the whale currently holds 276,000 Aave with an average cost remaining at about $165. So they're heavy on Aave. What y'all think? What do y'all think? What's y'all opinion? What's y'all opinion? By a show of hands, how many of y'all out there is a Aave holder? Am I buying MSTR? I am a holder of MSTR, and I do DCA in the MSTR. Did you take advantage of the night airdrop? I don't think so. And if I did, I forgot. What's the website you use for tokenized stocks? Just Google tokenized stocks. It's no one website. Check out X stocks. That'll get you going. Check out X stocks on Solana. X stocks. All right? That'll get you going. So let me see. By show of hands, how many of y'all out there are long Aave? I did some research and some of these coins can be frozen. Of course, that is a risk of centralized tokens, Mr. J Black Dog. I know you're a big Cash supporter, but Cash ain't everything though. Cash is not everything. There's nothing here that's everything other than Bitcoin. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. But nah, any and everybody that's done any research in the space knows that certain coins can be frozen. How you think that they stop hackers from moving money every once in a while? You get what I mean? So nah, keep doing your research. Keep doing your research. Once again, by a show of hands, where my Aave holders at? Where my Aave holders? And if you don't, maybe it's something you need to go research. One of the top banking structures in this digital spectrum. You can use any platform. As far as smart contract discharge, only Aave and Instadap and Euler. Everything else you got a manual discharge. Is XRP making the reserve bank for digital assets? There is no the reserve bank. XRP can make a reserve bank for digital assets, but it's not making the reserve bank for digital assets, meaning it's going to be the only reserve bank. Fuck no. Held it and didn't know what Aave was exactly. Now I'm informed. I'm long on it now. I saw that link teamed up. Yeah, Chainlink's another one. Chainlink's another one. Chainlink's a totally another one, you know? Top Oracle in the system. Top Oracle in the system. Now, let's get into these neobanks, because this class is going to be available later on today for anybody to purchase. Now, Web3 neobanks are changing the way money moves, and here's how. Web3 neobanks blend self-custody, stable coins, and DeFi with multi-currency accounts and cards that turn on-chain finance into daily money infrastructure. The last decade brought banking into people's phones. Neobanks such as Revolt and N26 proved the digital onboarding, slick apps, and real-time notifications could change how people relate to money. And this is presented by Thor Wallet from Thor Chain. They're trying to pair Link with Pipe, and Link is waves ahead. Had issues and fixed to prove themselves. Oh yeah, Link is light years ahead of Pipe. Light years ahead of the Pipe network on Solana. Light years. But Pipe doing their thing too though. Pipe doing their thing, you know, just to keep it a buck. What are your thoughts about Sky? Is Maker? No, they just rebranded. What do you mean? What are my thoughts on Sky? Is Maker new coin? No, Maker rebranded. They're now Sky. They're not Maker DAO anymore. They are now Sky themselves. But I don't think anything of it. It's a rebranding. I've seen that happen over the past 9 years of my life in this space. Let's take a look and see how it is performing. Let's see. Let's go to Coinbase. Right now, 4 cents. That can't be the right Sky. Hold on. Let's take a look real quick. I think it is. Hold on. Yep. Yep. This is the old Maker DAO. Hey, everything's gonna. Hey, look, it's gonna be some people that come in over the next couple of years that don't even know what Maker DAO is, and all they're gonna know is Sky. You know, think about how OG some of us is in this space. You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you though. This is undervalued in my humble opinion. This is undervalued in my humble opinion. Just my humble opinion. This is undervalued. Let me see if we can still find Maker. So let's see. Let's look at Maker. Maker went from. Let's take a look. Hold on. Look at this. This is what Sky rebranded from. This was Maker. Maker on Coinbase opened at about $21. Went as high as $6,391. Ended up closing out. Well, no, still trading at $1,100, but they're rebranding though. Does it still have the same potential? No. What do you mean the same potential? There's no. Sky is Maker. All they did was it's similar to like when What was that? What was that club that used to be on Halston? And they just changed their name to the Jaguar. It's just a rebranding of Mr. J Block Dog. They didn't change anything. The company's still the same. They just rebranded with a new name and a new token. That's all. It's the same potential that Maker had because it is Maker. You get what I'm saying? This is Maker DAO. They just rebranded as Sky. That's all. That's all it is. So this is Maker DAO. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna go get me some Sky token. It's 4 cents. You know. Get me a little DCA bag going, right? Get me a little DCA bag going. Exactly. Matic and Poe. Exactly. There you go. There you go. Same project, just a different rebrand, different name. That's really it. That's all you're seeing. That's a different, right? But anyway, the last decade brought banking into people's phones. Neobanks such as Revolt and N26 proved that digital onboarding, slick apps, and real-time notifications could change how people relate to money. Web3 neobanks introduced the convenience of web-based banking to a world where value moves on-chain across multiple networks and asset types. The way traditional banking is set up leaves noticeable gaps that put extra strain on everyday users. Cross-border payments can take days and involve several intermediaries. Underbanked users may face limited branch networks or documentation requirements that are hard to meet, even in mature markets. Individuals who work globally or freelance online often manage multiple accounts and cards to keep track of their income and expenses. At the same time, blockchain adoption continues to grow. The market cap of stablecoin nears 300 billion worldwide, and users treat them as digital dollars that move at internet speed. DeFi's total value lock has recovered with the rise of faster, cheaper layer 2 networks. Now, what defines a Web3 neobank? A Web3 neobank runs on blockchain infrastructure and offers services that resemble a modern bank account. Users can hold balances, save, pay, transfer, and spend through cards or local rails. The application is DeFi native, and users control their own keys and assets through self-custody. Web3 neobanks center on stablecoin and crypto-native balances, so fiat currencies such as USD or Euro appear as tokens that move on-chain. Transfers complete in minutes or seconds and cross borders with fewer intermediaries. A single app may support multiple networks and cross-chain swaps, and this gives users access to broad liquidity. Savings, rewards, lending, insurance, and yield strategies can plug into a user's wallet as DeFi positions. The same interface that handles a card payment can also route a portion of income into a yield-bearing position. Now, why is the demand for Web3 native bank growing? People look for assets and platforms that preserve value and keep money mobile. Hence why I'm coming out with this whole DeFi flywheel series, right? So I can show y'all how to keep everything in motion. Crypto and stable coins offer one answer, and Web3 neobank turns those building blocks into usable day-to-day finance. Remote workers, creators, and traders often earn in one currency, invest in another, and spend in a third. They expect global access, 24/7 markets, and yield-bearing instruments that connect directly to their wallets. Traditional banks usually focus on local accounts, limited investment menus, and office hour service. Fintech apps close part of this gap, and Web3 platforms extend the possibilities further. A growing number of projects are trying out ideas from connecting self-custodial wallets to a Visa card to letting people stake assets while still spending against their crypto as if it were a credit line. Put together, these points towards full-stack Web3 neobanks that handle crypto, stablecoins, and traditional currencies as different slices of the same financial life. Now, a new approach to Web3 neobanking. Thor Wallet demonstrates what this can look like in practice. A mobile-first, self-custodial app that emerged from the Thor chain ecosystem. The project aims to connect 3 previously separate worlds: a Swiss-regulated multi-currency bank account, a non-custodial Web3 wallet, and an integrated DeFi and trading interface. A fully regulated Swiss bank account with a personal IBAN for each user sits at the core of the project. That supports Swiss francs, USD, Euro, and what's CNY? I forgot. And I think CHF is Swiss franc or franc. VHA? Might be wrong. But Thor wallets open a similar structure to retail users who completed standard KYC checks. This feature helps individuals who need trusted fiat rails across several major currencies to spend their crypto from their mobile phone with a tap. Once this base is in place, day-to-day payments start to feel straightforward. A globally accepted MasterCard debit card links directly to the user's fiat balances. The card supports Apple Pay and Google Pay, and it adapts to the currency that the user spends in. Spending limits up to $1 million per month cater to power users who operate across borders or run international business activity. The upcoming eBank interface adds QR invoice supports for formats such as Swiss QR bill and SEPA QR codes. Users can send and receive IBAN and SEPA transfers to and from third-party accounts, and premier tiers can access funds from external bank accounts in a way that mirrors professional banking platforms. On the Web3 side, Thor Wallet taps into the liquidity of Thorchain and other protocols to offer native cross-chain swaps. Users can exchange Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, SUI, XLM, and other major assets without swapping them into synthetic versions of user intermediaries. The application also includes access to liquidity provisions, staking, and perpetual trading. Working with Circle gives the system more leeway in how USDC moves across supported networks. USDC balances can move across supported networks such as Ethereum, Arbitrum, Base, Avalanche, and Solana without additional bridging fees. This feature reduces friction for individuals who transfer funds between ecosystems and seek a predictable transition from one network to another. This is what Thorchain is bringing you. This is what Thorchain is bringing to the table. All right. Now, what does this model mean for the future of money? The Web3 neobanking approach untangles the complexity of blockchain infrastructure and presents it as everyday actions like getting paid, saving, or paying a bill. A user downloads an app, completes KYC for the regulated components, and then uses a multi-currency bank account, a self-custodial wallet, DeFi strategies, peer-to-peer transfers, and global card payments from the same place. From a user's point of view, on-chain and off-chain balances begin to feel like the same pot of money. For individuals, this setup often means having more say over where their money sits, a wider mix of assets to choose from, and a simpler way to move funds across borders, all the while retaining custody of their funds. For the broader ecosystem, full-stack Web3 neobanks help connect regulated finance with open networks. All right? They connect cards, IBANs, and QR invoices to dApps, liquidity pools, and cross-chain transfers. Thor Wallet is a primary example of how this future could take shape. It shows how a single application can align regulated banking infrastructure with self-custody and DeFi access. As users become more comfortable with digital assets and regulation continues to evolve, Web3 neobanks may become one of the primary routes people use to transfer money between countries. So when you think of this, think about the newer Aave app that just opened. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that, but Aave, right, just launched. Hold on. Here we go. This is the Aave app, and you can earn up to 9% on your savings with industry-leading interest rates and balance protection up to $1 million. Not $250,000 FDIC insurance, $1 million worth of balance protection coming from the world of DeFi. I hope that y'all appreciate the information that I share with y'all on this page, on this YouTube, on this Instagram, on this retake. I don't see a lot of the bigger names bringing this depth of information. Okay? For anybody that would love the support, please visit buymeacoffee.com/Block Wall Street. I've only got, hey, look, these are some of the things I look at. Out of everything I do out here, and all the followers I got, I only got 5 supporters. How was that? And I can tell who my supporters is. How was that, man? 5 supporters out of 20,000 plus followers and the amount of free game I give on my page? That's nuts. But you know what? You know who supports me the most? God. Ha! So I'm still winning at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I remember when you had to buy a card to talk to the fam in another country and pay to send money. Yeah, I remember those days. I remember those days. See, if anybody, if you would like to, buymeacoffee.com/Block Wall Street. The link's you can click the link in my bio. It is in my bio. I'll drop it in the Discord if anybody wants to. All support is appreciated. All support is appreciated. Let's go see what's going on. Let's go see what's going on with price. Ethereum holding 3K. Bitcoin holding 91. Aave back up to $186 as of right now. OP seeing a 5% surge. Up 5% on the day. Let me see, who's the biggest outlier? The biggest outlier right now is OP. Let's go look at the penny coins real quick. Thor Swap up 12%. We just got done reading the story on Thor Swap. Behind Thor Swap, you got Orange and you got Velo. One of my personal favorites, Velo. And like so with the neobanks, right? For those that are going to be purchasing tonight's course, in fact, if anybody would want to sit in, right, because sometimes I just record classes. If you want to sit in on those classes, you can just pay whatever the class is going to get sold for, and you can sit in and watch me do it, live. Hey, virtuals is exactly $1 right now. I ain't gonna lie, this might be undervalued right here. Being able to grab virtuals for $1, it may be. It may be. Maybe a discount. I don't know. It may be a discount that you agree with. Right? It may be a discount that you agree with. But once again, remember, we do have the Black Friday sale. Black Friday sale. All courses are half off. FinFlix subscription is now $75, down from $100. You get 40 plus classes that you can watch. 30-day subscription, just like Netflix. No different. No different. For those that want to join the New Money Matrix Discord for this month at discount, please send an email to blockwallstreetwork@proton.me. Block or DM me on Discord, however you want to do it. Can I drop that in the chat? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let me get that real quick. I could drop it in the chat. Hold on. There we go. I appreciate that. I appreciate any and all support. Oh, we've had money on Scarlet. When we did the SUI class, we put money on Scarlet. No one in depth like this, overviewing market sentiment. Nah, everybody's just focused on the price. They're not telling you the technology that's being built. Think of it like this. How many of the big wigs within the black community right now are talking about neobanks? Name one. Name one is trying to put y'all up on game on what's coming up the pipeline in this space. And it ain't a shot to nobody. It's more so a big up to myself on the amount of information that I've been able to bring. The amount of lives that I've been able to change since leaving the streets and coming over here and doing this shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, Sky, I'm glad you said something, J Block Dog. I'm glad you said something. Coach Ashley, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good smoke. Hey, but look, with that being said, I'm going to let everybody I know we got the family events today. Look, when you're sitting down with your family today, it is of the utmost importance. Listen to me. It is of the utmost importance that you all talk about creating a family Bitcoin reserve. If you need help doing this, please do not hesitate to reach out. Look at where we're going with Bitcoin. Just take a look at this real quick. Hold on. Just take a look at this real quick. We got Bitcoin Autonomous Legacy Trust, right? We got what is it? Meanwhile, Bitcoin denominated life insurance. Do y'all not see the way that this is going? Like, is it not making sense when I do these lives and I'm trying to get y'all to shift y'all mindset and think and look at this totally different? I just want to know if it's making sense for anybody, right? If it's making sense for you, give me a thumbs up. If what I've been bringing y'all over the past eight going on maybe 9 years, give me a thumbs up. That's all I ask. Give me a thumbs up. So I really want y'all to understand that it's a shift taking place. And if you don't get ahead of that shift, it's going to be at a detriment, maybe not to you, but your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. You get what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all the generational play. That's what I'm doing. Rap in a motherfucker with a bow tie. Oh no, gift ribbon. Wrapped in Christmas paper. Let me say that. Wrapped in gift wrap. However you want to look at it. All right. So once again, all courses have please support. Please, well, that's all I'm gonna ask y'all. Show me support. Show me that you love me. You know what I mean? Y'all show me that though. But like I said, if nobody else supports me, God supports me. That's why I'm still here. I'm still alive and I'm still free. God supports me. You know? Have I made mistakes? 100%. I've made big mistakes, right? But, you know, that's life. You make mistakes, hopefully you learn from them. I'm trying to learn from mine, right? So, I appreciate you all, any and everybody that tuned in and tapped in today for this early rising show of Coffee and Crypto. I look forward to the next live tomorrow for Financial Fridays, for those that are going to be tuning in, tapping in. All right? And I appreciate all the support I get. Like I said, we're going to have 2 new classes later on tonight that you're going to be able to just get at 50% off. You know, and just take advantage. Take advantage of the gifts. Okay? Until the next one, salute, peace, power, and prosperity. Signing off. Hey, don't worry about it. You'll be able to come back and watch it. In fact, let me do this. Let's do this. Before I get up out of here, let's just do this. Let's do a questionnaire. Who got questions? Let's do this. I'll kick it for a second. Hit me with your question. We'll do an AMA real quick. Hit me with your questions. YouTube and Instagram. What are the biggest questions y'all got? How do I get a whip with Bit? Holla at me. I got the crypto. I got the cards for cryptos. In fact, I need to get my website up and running. I don't know if y'all know that, but I sell cards for cryptocurrency. So if you're trying to get a whip with Bitcoin, who is that? T-Nation, reach out to me. And we do ship. We do have the ability to ship to other states if you want a vehicle. We just got a Maserati. Let me see. Do I got the pictures? I'll drop it in the chat. We just got a Maserati yesterday that we went and picked up from New Jersey. Just got a Maserati. So we do have vehicles for sale, trucks, BMWs, Audis, Buicks, Toyotas, Hondas. You know? But hell yeah, you can definitely get a whip for Bit. What would the flywheel book entail? How to put together different money Legos, using one project to appreciate another one. That's why I'm releasing the introduction to what a flywheel is and what decentralized finance is. That is available on my website. You could go to, where is the book actually? eBooks? Yep, here it is right here. You can get the pre-order right now, and you can get an excerpt from the book sent to you, so you can go ahead and dive in. Is InstantDApp still a go for the margin loan? 100%. 100%. Do you use Avocado in his Mortgage-Fi class on FinFlix? Mortgage-Fi class is in FinFlix, and I do use Avocado as a EOA, external operating account. What's the easiest way to buy Fibbo Bully token? Go to the Fibbo Bully page. Go to the actual page. If you're in the Discord, I'll drop it in the Discord. What class will give me the best bang for my buck as far as TA? I'm going to be honest with you. Signing up for the monthly FinFlix, I got, I got 2 weeks, which is 8 classes, all about technical analysis. So you're going to get about 16 hours worth of technical analysis for under $100. That's the best bang for your buck. Is Coinbase valid? Yeah, Coinbase valid as a centralized platform. They're a valid custodian. 24-hour sale. Maybe 72. Maybe 72. No, 24 to 48, 24 to 48. It is live right now, though. It is live right now. I appreciate that, Cuddy Rome. I didn't even know y'all can send me money on here. I didn't know I can get money on here. I paid for a course way back on Instadap, but forgot how to use it. Any tutorials? Yeah, I mean, take the self-banking class. But no, if you got the course, if you still got the course, go back and you downloaded the video. Go back and rewatch. You don't even got to spend no money. Go back and rewatch the video. But if you want to be updated, right? If you want to be updated, I'll tell you this: the best banks for y'all buck right now: how to discharge debt, the Bitcoin and gold opportunity. I'm gonna tell you the ones that are the best bangs for your buck. If you're just starting off, you definitely want to get introduction to crypto wallets. I still like XLM and Velo. Let me see. How to operate in the private. Everybody should get this class. How to operate in the private. How to create passive income. Introduction to ISO 222 tokens. Introduction to Unichain. Hold on, what's that other one? Self-banking for 2025 and beyond. This is the one you want. Introduction to XRPL. If you're an XRP head, you want to know what's going on with XRPL, EVM, because you're going to be ahead of everybody else. What's new on Bitcoin for 2025? Oh, this right here. Paved and yield the Bitcoin way. This right here is the one. Let me see. How to maximize ETH. Introduction to, man, so many classes. Those are like the top, though. Those are like the top. Let me go look at some more of these questions real quick. I apologize. Hold on. I need to do a DeFi margin loan. How do I use Instadap, or is there a better site now? No, you can use Instadap. And I can't walk you through how to use Instadap right here on live. You can set up a consultation with myself or purchase a class. Does Morpho compete with Aave and Sky? In a way, yes. In a way, yes. Hey, BG, what's going on? Happy Turkey Day, my dude. What you got going on for today? Pull up on me. What do you think about A116Z? Is that a crazy discount? Just understand it's a meme coin. You know? Well, yeah, I'm still going to give them a meme. But there's a lot of discounts right now. It's hella discounts in the space right now. Just understand that discount may go deeper. Understand that discount may go deeper. Family, right now we're doing an AMA, ask what you want. Are these part of the FinFlix subscriptions? Yes, they are. Some of them are, yes. The majority, yes. But once again, remember, you cannot download from FinFlix. You can only view. You do not get to download from FinFlix. You only get to view the videos. That's it. All right? I'm going to take about 3 or 4 more questions, y'all. Take about 3 or 4 more questions if y'all got questions. I'm going to take a couple more questions for anybody that's got them. Once again, go to blockwallstreet.biz. It's not .io no more. It's blockwallstreet.biz. All past courses are 50% off. They're already marked down, so that you don't have to use a code or anything. Everything's already marked down. For those that like to support, buymeacoffee.com/blockwallstreet. I appreciate any and all support that I get. Once again. Okay, now what was your question, Ocho? Hold on, my fault. I didn't see it. I didn't skip it. I just didn't see it. No, I don't see your question. It said you just joined. I see where you joined. Much love and support. I don't see your question. From the point where you joined up until right now, I do not see a question from you. So I do not think your question came through. I'm looking where you joined right here, Ocho. And then the next thing you said was much love and support. And then I don't have a question after that. So if you can, please just check the question. Have you checked into running a node on Monad? Creators say minimum hardware needed. Nah, but I'm going to. I'm going to have a class on how to interact with Monad and how to get ahead of some of the airdrops that they have. It's going to be available later on tonight. It's going to be a pre-recorded class. It will be available tonight. Once again, y'all, I'm taking questions. If anybody got them. It was my first time using that donation tab. Yeah, I don't even know how to get the money off of here. To be honest with you, because I ain't got no bank account or nothing hooked up to YouTube. So, but I appreciate the support, though. I appreciate it. I guess you can send me money now. That's what's up. How to integrate BTC in my current mortgage? What do you mean? Do you still use MamoBot to earn yield on BTC? Yeah, I still got my MamoBot moving. Or using MortgageFi to earn yield. I use all that. I use everything. Y'all got to understand, I got my money spread out probably amongst 50 different projects and maybe more than that. If I go through and look at all my wallets, because I got some shit that's just running, feeding me passive that I got to go look at. Earn APY on native Bitcoin. I don't know what happened to Thorchain one. I can't use. Nah, they got hacked, so they're rebuilding. So you're trying to earn APY on native Bitcoin. Look at Hermetica. Look at Hermetica. Look at Hermetica. But I think they give you HBTC if I'm not mistaken. Best bet to earn yield. Maybe SBTC on Stack, but then again, it's not native. Let me do a double up on that. And I'll come back with you. Have you looked at the CMC20 index token launched on BNB? Somebody dropped it in the Discord earlier, so I have not yet checked it out. I think That's So Posh dropped it in the Discord. Once again, y'all, the Discord's at discount. FinFlix at discount. All past classes are at discount. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close this up. Yeah, they got, let me see. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, they're not going to let me look at it. Let me see. Here we go. Wait, no, this ain't the one from, no. They just had something happen in September. Well, maybe it was his personal wallet. Wow. Either way, it put a dampen in the in Thorchain. Either way, it put a dampen in Thorchain. No doubt. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate any and all support that I get. I appreciate the love, y'all. Everybody enjoy your day with your family. Like I said, don't forget to bring up creating a family Bitcoin reserve today. If you need help, just reach out to me, all right? With that being said, we're going to go ahead and close up this live. Until the next one, peace, power, and prosperity, family. We're out of here.